Hi guys, you obviously could figure out where to find this video today. You're in my MCPS classroom. You came down to the Thursday 10-10 video and activity. Here's 3 pages of the activity. You'll get the 4th, and then I'm going to post this video down below here. Make sure you guys are doing this quietly. I noticed I wrote silently. Ask Mr. Cody if you need help. And hand this all in at the end of the period. If you have a blank or half completed paper of the 4 pages, you're getting a 0 because you have plenty of time to do this and you clearly were not focused. I don't care if you listen to music while you do this, that's fine. Make sure you're also sitting in your regular seats. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, so on this activity, you guys are picking 5 personal characteristics about yourself. Be honest. I'm going to pick independent, friendly, supportive, flexible, and I don't know, I think I said studious. Okay? You're going to pick those and then you're going to put them all here. Oh, I meant supportive. Close enough. So you're going to put them all out. There we go. I was right. I had studious. Okay. So you're going to have those. You're going to write them down here. Then, why did you select them? Okay. Is it because you work well in teams? Is it because you're a creative person? Is it because you help out a lot in school or at home? Say a quick reason why. I'm not expecting a paragraph. Give an example of how and when you've demonstrated this quality. So when were you friendly, or are you always friendly? Is it just like a typical, this is your personality at all times? Are you independent, as in, like, are you somebody that just does your schoolwork without anyone telling you? Or are you independent at home where, like, you have to take care of siblings, or you're one that, like, does your own laundry or cooks your own food, something like that? That's a great example. Studious, same thing. Are you always making sure that you are keeping up with assignments? Are you studying for tests daily, especially if you're in some more difficult classes? Flexible, how are you flexible? Are you somebody that you just kind of go with the flow? You are able to change plans easily? And then moving on to supportive, how are you supportive? Are you supportive of your friends that might be going through different challenges? Are you supportive of your family when needed? Like, are you the really mature one of your siblings? So are you really helpful with your siblings? So make sure you're giving an example here. Notice I'm not just writing one word. Was it easy or difficult to choose just 5 qualities? That's a simple yes or no. You can explain why. You might feel like you have more qualities. Then talk about your educational goals. What do you want to do after high school? Be honest. Once again, I've said this a couple times, don't tell me you want to be a doctor when you can't even get through high school science classes. Be very honest. If you know you want to go to MC, say that. If you have a specific training program you want to go to, write that down. If you're currently going to Edison, write that down too, because that's probably helping you further your education. Then what are your career goals? So say exactly what it is that you want to do right now. You might have 1 or 2 or even 3 different ideas that you want to get through right now, but say what it is and then how are you going to get there. Okay, so do you have a plan? And it's okay if you don't have a plan yet, because that is actually the next big unit that we get into once we get through this first self-awareness unit. Okay, you're using the same qualities, the same 5 qualities that you wrote back here. Okay, these 5. And then you are saying, how does it relate to your career goals? So friendly. Like, friendly might not relate to your career goal, and that's fine. So for me, because I'm a teacher, yes, this would. And then does it relate to my educational goal? Probably not. But because my career goal was education, I would say yes here. No, not really. Don't have to be friendly. And then if you go through independent, go through them. You can be no for both, and that's fine. And it can be yes for both, and that's fine too. How will the above strengths relate to success in school now? Once again, the same exact qualities. Friendly, is that helpful in school right now? I mean, let's be honest. If you're a kid that like really doesn't enjoy school, but you're at least friendly to your teachers, so you're able to get by, yeah, it's definitely helpful. My teachers love me. That's how I got by in school, especially when I didn't feel like doing my work. Okay, if I talk about how I am supportive, is that helping my success in school right now? Maybe. I could say that I'm supportive of my teachers if you actually are, but you can also say that it doesn't apply if that is actually the case. So you're going through and answering the rest of those. The next part is this SCAN self-assessment. So you're going to go through and place a check mark under the appropriate column. So these are all skills that employers expect. So you got the whole page here. So you go through and you check if it's a strength of yours or if you need improvement. So if you know that writing isn't your strong suit, this is definitely what I would have checked in high school. Writing, I need improvement. How could I improve? They give you examples: workshop, class, referral, counseling. What I could say here is that for writing, I could probably, in high school, I probably should have had a tutor to help me with writing, or I would go see my teacher at lunch. Okay, that could help to maybe improve my writing. So you're going through and answering all of these. You are welcome to discuss with somebody next to you if you're not sure. I'm sure many of you will Google it because that's what half of you do anyway. But make sure you answer all of these. So is it a strength or if it needs improvement? If you don't know what it means, Google it. Or ask Mr. Cody or even ask our substitute. After that, your personal characteristics and SCAN skills. These are the skills that you just went through. You're going to read. These are competencies here. So after each skill or competency, you're going to write your personal characteristic that relates to each area. So resources. Are you good at allotting your time, your money, your materials, your space, and your things? So is that a personal characteristic? What could that be? A characteristic could be for this, you have good time management. You could also say that you're very organized, if you are that. If you don't have one, just write none or not right now. Interpersonal skills. I feel like we keep forgetting what that means. Inter means you're working with others. Notice they say working on teams, others, customers. You're working with other people. So what are your personal characteristics for this? This would be a good one if you said that you're friendly, which is what I said before. If you play on a team, so if you play, I don't know, football, write down football, or if you play soccer, whatever you play, or if you're a part of some sort of club, insert your sport or club here. Keep going through and answering the rest of them. How do these SCAN skills, how do you use these at school? Okay, so explain, how do you use some of these skills at school? Do you use your interpersonal skills at school? Do you use your information skills? Do you try to use computers to process information? Are you good at understanding social or technological systems? Do you use your basic skills at school? Reading, writing, arithmetic and math, speaking and listening? I hope you answer yes to that. Which of these do you feel are critical for your career goals? That's what you wrote above. And then look at the chart again. In which area are your personal characteristics not used very much? And how do you think that'll affect your future? So you got to finish this, all 4 pages, and you're going to hand it in. If you have time and you didn't already hand in the O-Net skills activity from Monday, you also need to work on that. If you don't, I'm expecting this O-Net skills activity Friday, so you have to complete it if you would like to get credit for it. Once again, a reminder, you're working silently, quietly. Might be at times you have to talk to somebody. You're not staring at your phone the entire time, because if you do, you are not going to get credit for this activity and I will know. Also, make sure you're sitting in your regular seats. I feel like that's plenty. Don't everybody ask to go to the bathroom. If you do only one at a time, you know the rules. Sign out and sign back in. Take the pass with you. Please don't give Mr. Cody or the substitute a hard time, or else I'm going to make you do a lot of not fun work on Friday. I will see you guys tomorrow.